Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to Dawn of War 2 the mod tournament, where today we are doing round 3 for Group B, and it's going to be an exciting one. We have in the first matchup Professor Pone and JGL. These are the two at the bottom. Neither have got a win as of yet, so one of them's guaranteed to have a win by the end of the day. That's always a good thing. And whoever will be moving off the bottom of the table. But then, after that, to heat things up even further, we have Tyrannus and Kaz. So Tyrannus currently owns the top of the board at 2 wins to none. Kaz has only played 1 game, though, and he is in second place of that 1 win. So if Tyrannus can win the next his game against Kaz, he will have 3 wins to none, and will pretty much be safe to go through to the knockout. But if Kaz can win, not only would it be 2 wins to 2 wins and a loss, but Kaz will actually be, will have, if it's tied between Tyrannus and Kaz will then always be on top. So it could be, if Tyrannus is fighting to hold the very top, to stay secure, even though he's in a good position at the moment, but he wants to fight and win to secure that. But if Kaz can do that, he could take first place for Group B off Tyrannus and move up to the top of the ladder. So we'll go over now to the first round and matchup. In the south corner, we have, as the Imperial Guard, in the red short, JGL, and he will be using the Commissar leader. And for some reason, this is lagging. Why are you lagging so much? I think it's because I had it paused for a bit. But we do have the Commissar there for the Imperial Guard. Oh dear, JGL. There is no fun versus Eldar. Apologies, the computer seems to be lagging for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But in the north corner, as the Eldar, in the blue shorts, we have Professor Pone, and he's going for the Farseer. Maybe the replay slows down the replay. I'm not entirely sure because I've not had problems before. But anyway, we do have the Farseer is going to the west side, and he is backed up by 2 squads of Dire Avengers, and Hound Banshees have just been summoned. Look at that beautiful skin colour there. I'm pretty sure that's Beltan again, of the green and white. The Imperial Guard, we've got the Commissar. They've gone for the east side, and we've got a Sentinel already, and we've got 2 Guardsmen squad. I want to say Steel Legion? Is it them? That's what I want to say. They're not, oh, I'm trying to think now which regiments you have. Can you have the other ones for the gas mask? Pretty sure it's not them. But we do have more Dire Avengers coming in now for the Eldar. And look, the battlefield has actually been split in the half. But the Imperial Guard have done the smart thing and grabbed the center victory point. So the tickets are ticking down now for the Eldar. That will put them on the back foot. They're going to have to push forward. Well, the Imperial Guard could go for the defensive, but they're not. They're going straight for capturing more points. They have missed a point up here, though. And the Eldar are going for some sneaky flanking here. Going around the back. Going for that power node. Bedroid, because the Imperial Guard are going for their power node as well. And actually ahead. Well, they've neutralised it now. But those Banshees, they could be a problem. The Eldar, though, definitely have more numbers. If you look at their army count, 45 to 35, that would be the extra squad of Dire Avengers. Then comes the Sentinel, though, Commissar as well. But if you look, they're exactly the same in requisition, 276, but the Imperial Guard have slightly more power than. And that's purely because they didn't neutralise this attack. The Imperial Guard were able to counter it, while the Eldar did not stop the push on their one. So we've got a massive fight going on here now. We've got Guardsmen trying to make a run for it. But we do have some more Guardsmen here behind the bow. Well, meant to be behind the bows in a good position. Commissar is taking on the Farseer. But he used his force field and then made a run for it. Probably for the best. I mean, how much is it? He's got about 90 health left. He's making it back to the base. They're going for the Sentinel. The Sentinel's only got light armor. He does have the stomp ability ready. But yeah, there's that stomp ability going down in every sense of the word. Guardsmen are charging the Farseer. But I'm not quite sure who's... I mean, that looks like it is going down. It's got 70 health. It needs to get out of there. But of course, you can't just make it retreat. It's only got 20 health left. Commissar comes in to save the day. But Farseer ignoring him. Going for the... I think he's going for the kill. Nope. Oh, is he going to be taken out? Yes, he is. The Farseer gets greedy. And it's taken out by the turret of the base. Now the Rangers are falling back. And it's definitely... And we've got Catachin Devils being made for the Imperial Guard. This Sentinel needs to keep its health up, though. In comes the Commissar to scare them off, though. And I think, yeah, there goes some repair going down on it. The Elder are being forced back now. And don't forget, the Imperial Guard still have 2 of the victory points to the Elder's 1. Oh, Banshees, Commissar, no, Sentinel. Sentinel, wait, no, the Banshees, they'll hurt. Yeah, you better run. Oh, it's too little too late. The Banshees take down the Commissar, and they're going for the Sentinel. They're focusing fire, trying to take its legs out. He's trying to fall back, doing some nice moonwalking there. Banshees have been scared off now. Could it be they're going to be finished? I don't think so. They do have the aspect of strength, so increased health by 10%, grants the Wolf Shout and Flee of Foot abilities, and gives the Exarn Executioner weapon. Heavy 51.43 melee DPS. But look, the Sentinel is pretty much a full strength. The Commissar's immediately back. It did cost them some resources. We do have the Catachin Devils now coming in, though. Oh, and the Commissar's leading them by example. Let's have a look. Where's the Elder? So there's the Farseer here. So they are making a push. The Dire Avengers have snuck up to the top and are taking the eastern point. Sentinel's going into counter-attack. But these guardsmen have been picked out of horrible position. Look, they've been caught out in the open. They've been absolutely slaughtered now. Yeah, they're having to fall back. And now we've got one squad on its own, unsupported. Where's the Sentinel? Sentinel's doing a stomp. Makes the Dire Avengers go flying. But now they've had to fall back. And suddenly the Sentinel is very vulnerable on its own. But here comes the Commissar up behind as well. They weren't expecting that, I'm sure. And the Catachin Devil, they have moved into the centre, making sure the centre is secure. The middle's been neutralised, but that's all they've done is neutralise it. And it looks like the Sentinel is going to wipe these Dire Avengers out. He finally gets into a drill, and it looks like the Imperial Guard are going to push the Elder back. And look, they have got 150 tickets advantage. So while it's tied, as far as I'm concerned, the Guardsmen have got the edge. Oh, and there's the Devils coming in now. Catching Devils coming in with their shotguns. That's going to scare the Banshees off. And the Farseer. Oh, the Farseer has been suppressed. The Sentinel's trying to make a run for it. He's got 150 health. No, Catching Devils don't. That seems incredibly risky. But I think, yeah, we go. If he can make them fall back, they're now falling back. The Farseer has got the Doombringer. Has the Commissar got anything? Oh, the Commissar's got Power Sword. And the Sentinel has been taken out by the Farseer and the Dire Avengers. Now the Farseer is grabbing that victory point, which is going to put them ahead. Where is all the Guardsmen? They've all fallen back. They're all getting their strength back up. A lot of power going down. Let's have a look. 32 army requisitioned by the Imperial Guard to the 45. Army supply, sorry. 286 to 288 requisitions, so that's pretty much tied. But the Elder have got 20 more power coming in than the Imperium. But it all depends how they use it. Over here we have got, yep, some Guardsmen that can make a run for it, but are they going for the victory point? I think they are. We do have the Elder have got themselves in a position to take that, but they're not actually taking it. Farseer has captured that point, so it's now 2-1, but the Imperial tickets are going down. But they are pushing up now, and we have got a squad of Guardsmen and the Commissar up there. Where's the Catachin Devils? There they are. They're going down. They're going for the centre as well. Because we've got some Dire Avengers, but they do have aspect of their Avenger on them. Oh dear gosh, this is not looking good. They're being absolutely slaughtered. Everything's falling back. The Commissar's trying to hold them. Fancy Power Sword as well. But yeah, there's a lot of pew-pew-pews going on here. So they receive grenades and deploy energy fields. Increases the squad's health as well. So very, very healthy. The Commissar, 20 health. The Banshee's using the Flee of Foot, trying to get after him. Is he going to get away, though? He's only got 6 health left. But we do have tier 2 coming in for the Guardsmen, which is brilliant. The Guardsmen are powering up. The Catching Devils are grabbing that 6th victory point. So the Elder have got that eastern one, but now the Imperial Guard have got the west and the centre. Guardsmen coming in to reinforce there. Tier 2 now coming in for the Elder, for Professor Pone. I hear peels going on. Yep, the Elder are making a push for it. They've got a grenade. They've got to get out of there. Oh, what a beautiful hit there. Half the squad just gone. But in comes more Guardsmen, and they're going to have to fall back if they're not careful. We do have the Howling Banshees though. That could be a problem. They're both waiting for tier 2 to come in. I think, look at the Guardsmen. They've got nearly 600 requisition. 3 times the amount as the Elder. So I suspect, Catching Devils do not do well with Banshees. But the Banshees are falling back. I take that back. The Catching Devils are actually chasing them down. In comes the Farseer. But in comes the Commissar, scared them off. Suddenly the Farseer has been left unsupported. Sees now fall back. And the Imperial Guard have won the eastern flank. Pushing the Elder right back. They've been very careful with the numbers. To finish, the Imperial Guard have got loads of requisition and that. Not much power, but loads of requisition. So they should be getting stuff. They are going for the 3rd point. You've got the Commissar of his force field is doing so. Oh, Chimera's coming in now. Get that vehicle out quickly before the anti-vehicles can come out for the Elder. The Elder have been pinned into their corner. Got some Dire Avengers coming in now to try and deal with the Commissar who's going to capture that point. But if they can capture the 3 points, they've got less than 300 tickets remaining for the Elder to the 473. The Imperial have barely lost any tickets here. And if they capture the 3rd one, which it looks like they're going to do, it looks like the Elder are very busy blowing up some barrels. That was very important to their strategy. There we go. All 3 points have been captured. The Commissar can just leave now. He has just got an upgrade. He's got a Flake Jacket. Replaces the Inspired Courage ability of Inspired Terror. That will Commissar to execute enemy units to break their resolve. And we have the Chimeras coming in. That's a big beauty there. The Elder have also reached tier 2, but they've not done anything. Oh, that's a beautiful plasma grenade in the middle. They make a run for it. But because they were running, they would neglected all that damage, but it still hurt. And they have, and the fleet of foot on the Banshees. Look at them go. Chasing down these poor Guardsmen. They're trying to get out. But we got a Chimera just sat here ready to go. Elder now using this to be able to push on the east side. And while we weren't looking, the Elder have pushed on the west side as well and now captured that point. So it's 1 point in. The Guardsmen have been caught out. They're now charging up against the Dire Avengers. And we have a Vulcan coming in now for the Elder. So we do have 2 transport vehicles coming in. If we look, the Elder have got over 100 resources coming in more than the Imperium. And they've got about 5 more power. It's not much more, but it will make a difference. Now, it looks like the Guardsmen did take off the victory point. The Elder that were there, the Elder fell back. And then the Chimera, because the Vulcan's not ready yet, the Elder have got nothing to do with this right now. They need to fall back, but the Imperial Guard need to push out. And immediately, guys, look, Fire Dragon come. So we got the transport coming in to deal with the infantry and transport, obviously. But we got anti-tank coming in as well. And again, JGL has got over 500 requisition in their account and just not doing anything with it. Just buy Guardsmen. Just swarm with Guardsmen. Let them all die. And just use them to grab territories. Grab power nodes. In comes the Vulcan with that beautiful paint job. Fire Dragons are in as well. Yeah, you probably want to get them in before everything else. I think the Elder, yeah, that's it. He's waiting for the right time to strike. The Elder and Farseer, the Dire Avengers coming in on the race platform to deal with the Commissar. He's now gone. The Chimera's gone up the stairs. Where's the Fire Dragons? Oh, are they in there? They must be in there. Because it's not saying that yet. Look, he's gone up the stairs now. The Fire Dragons is going to pop and go, hello. There they are. Nope. We've got, yeah, oh, multiple units in there. Oh, the Fire Dragon's getting them beautiful right here. That tank is gone, I think it's safe to say. But the Banshee's surrounded. The Fire Dragon's taken it out. The Farseer has been taken out in his push though. But that did not cost as much as that just did. That Chimera. The Elder absolutely dominating this fight. The Commissar's pretty much got no help. Oh, the tank just exploded, shaking everyone about. Looks like the Banshees have taken a lot of damage, but they can afford to do that. The Commissar is running away, and so is the rest of the Imperium. That is not good. That, I would say, is a massive deal for the Imperial. But the Imperial Guard do have all 3 points. It's gone back to 2 now because the Elder finally neutralised the eastern point. But for a moment, look, the Imperial Guard had 3 points and knocked them down to less than 100, and now they've got 2 points. Even if they capture this third one, all the Imperial Guard have to do is hold these points. Not that the Elder are going to allow that to happen. They are coming in now.
There is the victory objective.
There they go, the Fire Dragon's dropping out. That was a beautiful play there by Professor Pone to get that anti-tank in. But he is on the clock. As you can see, even when he's neutralising it, tickets are ticking away. We do have over here, Guardsmen are taking out the power. So the Vulcans come in and now got the Dire Avengers coming in and just mowing them down. There goes the Plasma Grenade. Beautiful hit. Immediately makes them withdraw. Farseer's back, pushing them back. Look, and again, JGO's got like 600 requisitions. Just build Guardsmen, mate. Just build all the Guardsmen and just swarm the Elder in bodies. But he's not doing that, and the Elder are starting to get the upper hand. I mean, the tickets, though, they are getting for the western point now. But the eastern point has been left unprotected, and the Guardsmen are sneaking in with them. But that's all the Guardsmen need to do, is either tie or have one more. And it would only be a matter of minutes till it all goes down, really. As you see here, the Commissar's grabbing that at the cost of his catching devils to try and hold. There you go, they have got that one. And the Banshees are coming in for this one. I don't know if the Guardsmen are going to actually go. They do have plasma weapons. But I think they are focused on grabbing that point. The Farseers grabbed the western point. The eastern point, are they going to grab? They have indeed. And there you go, the tickets are going to continue ticking down. It's 65 tickets for the Elder versus 456 for the Imperium. The Imperium just couldn't, just didn't give up that early lead. The Elder have really struggled. Farseers now, oh, the Farseers down once again. But the Vulcan and Dire Avenger, and this is it. We've got plasma-wielding Guardsmen. They don't care. They're cutting those Dire Avengers down, and then they're going to probably go for that vehicle if they're not careful. Is that the Commissar Lord as well? No. Commissar Lord is on the eastern front, dealing with the Banshees, who are desperately trying to capture that point. It looks like, yeah, the Vulcan and the Dire Avengers did manage to push the Imperial Guard back, but the fact that they've upgraded them with plasma is going to be a problem for them. We do have a level 6 Commissar, who has now got all of discipline. So the Lord Commissar's presence inspires his men. Added infantry in a radius of 20 are healed for 16, 12, 8, 4% of that health every 8, 12 seconds when the Commissar is surrounded by 1, 10, 12, 30 and... Okay, so he heals. That's and of course that inspires people, increases his health, and he's got a Power Claw, guys. He's upgraded the Power Sword, and he's gone for the Power Claw. The Elder Farseer hasn't got anything, and suddenly the Elder are very much on the back foot. All they've got is the Vulcan and 2 Dire Avenger squads, and the 2 Dire Avenger squads, and all tier 3 guys. We've got tier 3 coming in for the Imperial Guard, but the Elder are going for the Warp Spiders. But this is what the Imperial want to do, is use their numbers, grab the points. They're now dealing with the Power Node as well. Look, the Imperial are just going to let them take it because it don't matter to them. They've fallen back. The Vulcan's gone away because it's going to protect the west side. And oh no, the Dire Avengers have been left on their own to a really angry Commissar of the Power Claw. Immediately shake him off. They've neutralised it. There is 1 point to the Elder, which is the centre one. Oh, there we go. The Imperial Guard have now captured it, making it centre again. So it's 425 to 42. The Elder could potentially bring this back, but they've got to really play for it. Commissar, look at this. He just doesn't care. He is capturing that point, or at least neutralising it. Because remember, all he's got to do... Yep, no, it unfortunately couldn't capture it.
We are in the pleasure is in planning.
We do have the Warp Spiders coming in now, and they've jumped in. That's ironic. I thought Warp Spiders were meant to teleport, but they've gone into the transport. Farseer still staying unconscious, but the Imperial Guard are pushing up and are grabbing the Power Node here, which is a huge deal, because if they're tier 3, and they can just hold the points, even though they're actually holding 2 at the moment. Look, 24 points left. The Cats and Devil were able to grab that middle point off them. We do have some Dire Avengers holding on to the east point. The Elder need to desperately capture, and look, they're trying to quickly neutralise that middle one. soon as they neutralise it, the points though, till that, there we go. But it's 425 to 12.
Personal acquaintance with us.
But the Imperial Guard have now grabbed the power. But look, so the Elder Professor Pone is only getting 15 power to 79 to the Imperium. 277 to 258. Oh, nice bit of Warp Spider being done there. But guys, we have a Leman Russ being built now for the Imperium. I did wonder what he had over 1,000 requisition. I mean, I'm sure Professor Pone can think of 1,000 things he could do with 1,000 requisition. But the Imperium, they care not. The Commissar's just thrown himself away. And a desperate bid to try and grab that location seems incredibly wasteful. Oh, a nice bombardment coming down. And look, the guys have captured the power now coming in. And this bombardment's causing pretty much cleared out the centre. But oh, the Elder jumped into the Vulcan and had used that as protection. So they didn't take any damage from that. Warp Spider's trying to get in a better position, but getting flanked by the Guardsmen and catching Devil. This is not good. The Grand Infantry has been absolutely slaughtered. The Falcon is trying to now have to get out of there. But remember, the tickets are going into the Elder's favour now. Oh, we do have a bombardment coming down. There's the Farseer. That's not a Farseer, that's an Artiarch. Though, I'm pretty sure I was told I was mispronouncing that in the last video I had one. So, it's the Commander General, the fighty one, the stabby one. So now the Elder have two commanders. We have a tank. The Imperial Guard, they care not for your characters. We have a tank, and oh, it's facing the rear flank. Is he going to get... No, they get spotted by the Dire Avengers that are trying to sneak around. Got the Farseer, he's going for the victory point here. The thing is, the Imperial can afford to have it like this for a while, because they've got 370 points to the 12 of the Elder. Oh, and he's going for the Executioner, so he's got Plasma over here. And this is going to be quite painful. Oh, look at that jump. And misses. He is getting Executioner, though. There you go. But look at this tank. It can just sit here and it is just, well, tanking the whole thing. When it's happened, the Commissar is grabbing the eastern point. The Elder, the Farseer is grabbing the western. But the Imperium Guard are pushing up the center. Look, the tank is not letting this Falcon go. And this Falcon has been the reason that the Elder have been able to make it back so far with so few tickets. And he's now trying to turn, but the Commissar grabs the point. Now they're grabbing the center. The Farseer has the western point. This has been an intense game all the way through here. But that Executioner is taking a lot of damage. I am concerned about it. It's got less than 300 health left. Oh, but the Kachin have turned up. Can they take him out before the tank's taken out? Yeah, oh, he makes a jump for it. And the Commissars just, yeah, bring it.
We are under attack.
Over here, the Farseer is trying to capture the power node, but I think it's going to be 2 there. And the Imperial Guard do have 2 points, and that's it. The Imperial Guard have got the victory over the Elder here. Absolutely fantastic game by both players. Seriously, that was... Something's kind of gone funny on the mic there. But that was absolutely fantastic play there. Got to see Tier 3 Imperial Guard as well with their Leman Russ. We'll now go over the game table. And then we'll move on to round 2. Where we're going to have the 2 top players of the table battling it out. Playing in the south corner in this absolutely fabulous pink. Oh, I just love it. It looks fantastic. Purple and pink. You just don't see that in the 41st millennium nowadays. It's just such a good look. But yeah, in the southern corner, we do have Kaz playing as the Elder, and he's using the Farseer Commander. Look at the When she woke up this morning, she just thought, yes, I look fabulous. I am ready to rock this. In the north, we have Tyrannus playing as the Space Marines. And it's believed that this is actually pre-Heresy Lunar Wolves. I've been told maybe the colour scheme for this. I don't think they're the black helmets. I'm not sure that bad, though. It does look good. It would be great if Tyrannus could let me know in the comments what skin it is. But he is playing as the very tanky, aggressive Force Commander. We've already got a tactical Marine squad coming out, and we've got a scout squad coming out. Already, we've got an engagement going on. We all know that these Elder, with this pink badge, will probably go pew, 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 as they fire. It's, yeah, they're loving it. But, oh, look at this positioning. You can tell how this is a more top-level thing, how they're both using cover. But because they've got the higher ground, though. I don't know that, but notice when only now are they going for victory points. For the most part, they're going for the paranoids and the requisition, because that's what gets you units. Get more units, can get more stuff, and overwhelm the battlefield. And that is what will get you the victory points. So the Marines for Tyrannus are gathering quite heavily into the centre here with Elder. You've got the Farseer on the west side. We've got the Die Avengers on the east side. And I'm stuck in the middle with you. So we've got... But how many Banshees coming in as well? Oh, what are these guys going to be like? Oh, yes. The armour screams as much as they do. In they comes the Farseer's having to withdraw, but the Banshee's getting in there. But they've taken a hell of a lot of damage. They're getting taken down. Force Commander, if the tactical squad are now coming in, they're immediately falling back. Got aspect of fleetness coming in. We do have a Devastator squad coming in, though, for the Marines. But we got a Ranger squad coming out for the Elder. And there's some pretty lights down there. Oh, look at that. There's cars down there. But I am being distracted. The Imperial Space Marines are pushing forward now. There is 1 point for the Elder, which is this eastern victory point. So the tickets are taken away, but if it's only the one, I don't think Tyrannus is that bothered. We now got Devastators coming in. The Scout Squads are full strength. They have captured the Center one, so that's now neutralised it. But we do have Rangers on the field now. And what does that one do? Is that... Increase health by 50%, grants the War Shout and Fleet of Foot, which allows squad to leap over obstacles. Very nice. And gives the Exarch Mirror Shield. Swords. Mirror Shields, that'd be very unhelpful. But oh, the Banshees there, and Farseer, they are going for the Pounder, and they have been called out, and the Marines have drawn them out. Now they're playing over at the western point. It looks like the Elder. Look at this, they're using the weaker Avenger squad. Instead of reinforcing and using the Wreck for it, they're using to grab it. But oh, the Devastators. Oh, the Heavy Bolter just managed to set up in time. Oh, but that was a beautiful plasma grenade, knocking him off his feet. But the Banshees are falling back as well. Over here, got the Farseer trying to take on the Scouts and Tactical Squad. But I think they're probably going to fall back soon as well. Looks like the Elder are actually going to be able to dominate the battlefield in this early stage of the game. They're grabbing their second victory point, which is going to be the center one. If they can grab the western one as well, they're going to put them a good step. But instead, see, the Farseer is going for the requisition point. Look at the range on those Rangers, though. Maybe that's what they called that. But the heavy bow is now set up, and it's just going to chew through. But it looks like the Rangers are just out of range. So now they're having to fall back. This is not looking good for the Space Marines here. The Elder are absolutely dominating the field at the moment. They are grabbed. Oh, they failed. Literally, they needed just a few seconds longer, and they would have captured that. But instead, the Elder are going to grab it. And that's going to put the Space Marines on a really bad back foot. They got another tactical squad coming in. How are we doing for points? Yeah, so the Imperium have got 300 rec coming in to the 281. Well, they have... the Elder have got 20 more power than them coming in. But in the early game, that's not too much of a problem. Farseer has captured and immediately fallen back. Look at them jumping over these barrels and that. So majestic. There you go. It looks like the Space Marine's going to try and make a push up. They are getting a Scout Sergeant in. But this beautiful position in. Here comes the Force Commander, but he's just seen the Rangers and the Banshees. That is a beautiful combo, having the range support of the Rangers with the Banshees coming in as well. What's that? Pathfinder gear. They can infiltrate. And they can also control other units as well. Flip it, they can do a lot. It just gives them a lot. But when they thought the Elder were here, they went to flank them and the Elder fallen back. And now, look at these Banshees jumping all over the place. Yeah, scouts get out of that. That was probably a very good move. Grenade gets dropped there by the scouts though. But now they're going for the Force Commander. They're determined to take him out, and they could possibly do it. They have grabbed that victory point, but it's still 2-1 in the favour of the Elder, who hasn't lost a single ticket yet. The Space Marines have nearly lost, coming up 200 tickets since this game began. That is insane. And they're definitely in a good position here to hold. We do have scouts coming in to try and grab it. Scared the Dire Avengers off there, which are the weakened ones. They are trying to grab that, and it looks like they will try and grab the centre one. They can grab all three. They can probably swing this around, but the Elder coming in, and the Devastators are running away. We've got Tier 2, though, coming in for the Elder. That's what they've been saving for. They've not needed to buy more squads. They've done a fantastic job dominating the field where they're fighting and just picking the fights they want. And if they don't like it, they just fall back. That's exactly how Elder should be played. The Marines are coming in for the centre. But look, the concealed Banshees, that's just wrong on so many levels. But it looks like they are going to go up here and confront them, because it is just a tactical squad. Have the Force Commander, but he's only at half health, and if the Banshee's been able to just jump over cover like that, boom, suppresses them, immediately does a load of damage. Scouts trying to get involved as well, but the Elder have now captured that eastern point. Got reinforcements coming in, the Dire Avengers. And this is what I mean, the Elder, and look, now they're falling back. So the Marines will have the centre. That means they will get the advantage over the victory points. But to be fair, the Elder have only lost 4 points so far. 4 tickets. I think they're right. We do have some sneaking harassment coming in. The guards, oh, they've lured the commander in. And the sniper got a beautiful shot there. Will they get a second? No, he gets out of range. I think these Dire Avengers, yep, they're now falling back. And so they should. That would not have been a good idea. Let's look at the army levels then. So 60 army supply to 43, but we do have a Falcon coming on. Tier 2 is now finally coming on for Tyrannus and his Space Marines. 232 requisitions coming in to the 300 of the Elder, and they both have 54 power coming in. But the Marines have the numbers, but it seems they are still struggling. The Elder just always seem to be in the right place at the right time. And it looks like the Elder are now coming in for a centre push. The Space Marines are coming in for the east. But if that Ranger up there and the Dire Avengers at the bottom granting them vision, yeah, they're all falling back now. And this is the problem. Even running, they're quite slow, Marines. Oh dear, what's happening here? Dire Avengers taking the scouts back. Looks like the Elder are pushing the centre and the west side at the same time. They are going for a triple cap here. And when that... Oh, we got the Falcon out. Oh. I say that, anything's got to be better than the Harlequin paint scheme. Have you ever seen that? Their Falcon just makes your eyes bleed. Interesting, the Elder are going for the power node instead of the victory point, but I guess that's because they're so far ahead of them, and with 150 points more, they don't need to worry. But the Space Marines are doing a massive push down now. But we do have a Guardian weapons team coming up. If they can get here and protect this point, that would be absolutely amazing. And the Elder are pretty much now got a full army going in. Let's have a look at the commanders. Level 1 for the Farseer, level 2 for the... So the heroes haven't actually done that much. If you look at what upgrades they've got... Oh, we got a Dreadnought, guys. The Dreadnought's coming in. But the Elder are capturing their second point while the Marines neutralise this one. This is the thing, yeah. They don't want to push too far ahead because... Oh, dear. Yeah, for that. But let's have a look at what units got upgrades. So we've got scouts with shotguns, one without. And nothing else for the Elder. We do have one... Oh, they've gone into the vehicle, haven't they? That's why I can't see them. But we do have the Banshees. We've got the Rangers of their upgrade. The Falcons got 2 Dire Avenger squadron. The Farseer's going for the power node. Where they've got 2 victory points at the moment. They don't want to keep fighting over the victory points because that'll only go in their arm. Oh, the Rangers have been taken out. They're having to fall back. In comes the weapons team to get a good flanking position though on the dev stairs, but the dev stairs are going to set up first and be able to gun them down. Yeah, they've been suppressed. They're now trying to set up, but they're taking a lot of damage. But, oh, they've been suppressed as well. The Falcon's giving support, but now we've got the Dreadnought coming in against the Farseer. This is not looking good for the Elder, but I think they've still got the 2 Die Avengers squads in their Falcons, so they've got more troops than have, you know, been sown. Yep, they're just pushing them away. And the Farseer's just been there for the plasma generator. That's, interesting choice there. But the Space Marines have pushed this attack back, and a fantastic push as well by the Elder, because while this has been going on, the Space Marines have had to use their resources, their manpower, and it looks like they are going to lose a power generator. Yep, now she can get out of there. Oh, the Falcon's returned. But while this has happened, they've got 2 victory points to 1. So the ticket for the Imperium is still dropping. The Space Marines have got less than half the points of the Elder. And the Elder can just kind of fall back, get their breath, breathe, relax, we'll be fine. We've got, you know, and they've got most of the resources as well. If you have a look, they've got 225 wreck to the 200 and 54 to the 54. The Space Marines have 10 more army supply than the Elder. How are we doing on resources? Yeah, they've got a few hundred each. But they're now captured. Look, the Elder are doing a massive push on the eastern side. The thing is that, don't move it. Don't move it. No, 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 no. They're going to come in a minute. Oh, they're moving to a better position. But the Elder are making a massive push. It looks like the Space Marines are going to send some scouts just to try and grab the center. And it looks like there is some scouts as well. They're going to grab. So the scouts are going to try and grab both of these. But of course, if they can contest it, even if they neutralize them, they can just fall back. Job done. It looks like the Marines, though, might try and make a push, but I would not. Not with Rangers, Banshees, the Falcon. Oh, but the Devastators have been upgraded to the Lasgat cannon. And they're destroying that Falcon to bits. They're just blowing it to bits. We do now have some Stern Guards, which I've been told are an upgrade for a tactical squad. So one tactical squad can be upgraded to a Stern Guard squad. Falcon wisely pulls back, pushes that. The Dreadnought, though, isn't so fast. Is he going to be able to get out of there? Has got heavy weapons. And is that the upgrade? Yeah, Bright Lance. So that is their Las Cannon equivalent. But this is where the main confrontation is. There's 1 victory point each, but the Elder do have the edge going. Oh, beautiful plasma. The Marines just, oh, they just ran through that. The tactical squad and the Stoneman squad have just been absolutely battered. So the tactical squad's moving in. Stone Guard did try and move in, but then fall back. And I think, where's the Dreadnought gone? Dreadnought's fine. He's pulled back. But the Elder owned the east side of the map. But the center is actually going to the Marines, because they've got their Devastators there. Tier 3 is now coming in for the Elder. Ooh, things are going to get serious now. And don't forget, that transport's got 2 infantry squads in it. How are we doing for upgrades? Ah, he is going for the Thunder Hammer and Artificial Armor now. The Farseer, he's at level 2, but he's not really bothered giving him anything. He is grabbing that location. Bit of a nice breather, to be honest, after all that madness. But it looks like the Elder are now pushing for the centre as well as the west side. On the, just looking at the map, and the Space Marines are now moving out. He has got the Thunder Hammer. It is now hammer time. Some Elder faces and Shins are not going to have a good time here. But the Elder are capturing the west side. And they're capturing the centre. They will have all 3 victory points. Not sure what the Elder are doing there, but it did look spectacular. But the Elder are just falling back. Look, the Banshees, look at that, see that micro. Oh, they go in there, but Thunder Hammer's going, I don't have time for this. Smacks down. Looks like Tier 3 is about to come for the Elder, though. Oh, but here comes the reinforcements. The Falcon are 2 Star Avenger squads, so they immediately just jump in and just absolutely gun them down. But the Farseer did get knocked out there, and the Space Marines are now pushing for the western side. But the Elder do have 2 points in their name. Rangers holding the centre in the weapons team. And it looks like the Space Marines are going to be falling back. I'm looking forward to seeing what Kaz does with a tier 3 Elder. I mean, he's got over 300 resources, but Tyrannus has nearly 500. Rangers getting some pot shots in that. That's kind of devastating. I don't know if they even realise they've been shot at. He will shoot him out. Yeah, no, he's just realised. Can he take him out? I doubt it, the Elder. But there we go. The Elder have 2 of the 3 locations. And they can grab that western one quite comfortably if they wanted to. Pin them on the back foot, but having 2 to 1, that's still a lot of victory points. But if they could have that 3rd one, this battle would be over all the quicker. The Space Marines, Tyrannus, who's currently at the top of the table for the tournament, has to really push and push hard. And he is. He's going for the eastern side. The Elder are going for the resource wars, though, because they can afford to with 461 tickets compared to the 20. Dreadnought has now got the assault cannon. That's going to make the Elder fall back, that's for sure. There's a bit of a warning shot telling you don't pass that line. I'm not sure what the Elder, I've not captured that location yet. Boy, just focused on getting these points in. But I mean, it's 461 to 8. They've still got, as long as that sense of victory point is that the Space Marines have captured the eastern one. So now the Scouts have evened it out. The Space Marines could try and push it back, but I can't see it going well for them at this point. The Elder are just dominating this. The Elder could let them have all 3 capture points for some time, and then still just come in and grab a couple and get the win. That weapons team, though, trying to take out that damn Dreadnought. Don't think he's having it, though. The Elder want to be trying to make a push somewhere, though. It looks like the Space Marines are going to be doing a double cap. But, oh no, is that the Dreadnought going down? Banshees are getting in there. It looks like it was a trap. The Dreadnought's fallen. Oh, and so the Stone Guard have been wiped out. Suddenly, the Imperium have got nothing. Absolutely nothing left. They've got a scout, a tactical squad. And this commander who's about to be gunned down, even if he retreats at this point. He's gone down, and I think that is it for Tyrannus. Now the Elder, yeah, here's down. The Elder now have the army. They have the battlefield. There's literally nothing stopping the Elder from grabbing all 3 locations now. Elder, there is nothing stopping you from grabbing all 3 locations. Crying out loud. Oh, there we go. But why aren't they going for this one as well? There they are. Yep, here we go. They're going for that one. They're not going for the east one. I think they expect Tyrannus to have more. I don't think they realise how devastating that hit was. That battle in the centre, the Marines lost everything. The Space Marines now trying to get a rocket missile launcher. Steal the Falcon. They're coming in to steal the centre. The Elder immediately fall back because they can afford to. Why take on a fight that you don't want to? And there comes the reinforcements. That Falcon is going to be a pain. Oh, what have we got coming in? Oh, Tactical Squad has just dropped pod in. But there's a fire prism coming. Because a Falcon wasn't bad enough. They now have a fire prism. Look at this. So in the first game of this round, we had a Leman Russ. Now we got this fabulous looking, pretty, sparkly fire prism coming in now. The Space Marines have captured the second one. They are going for the west one, even under heavy weapons fire. They've got to try and Tyrannus is giving it his all, but the Space Marines are... There goes the energy field. Where is that fire prism? But, oh, he's just sat back. He doesn't even need to get involved right now. The Imperium do have 2 to... Uh-oh, I sense a trap. Fire prism, the fire prism. Oh, we all knew that was coming. The fire prism going to be... It's only the folk of the Dark Avengers are like, we're not running away. But the commander is. He's making a run for it. Space Marines still have 2 to 1 point here. But they're just huge. I mean, if we look at the... Oh, and there we go. GG. Tyrannus has thrown in the towel. He's realised... I mean... Oh, this is that go. Tyrannus has got 19 army supply to 83 of the Elder. There was just nothing he'd do. I mean, I think he had a missile launcher for Space Marines. That's going to do practically nothing. Oh, it's this. Going pew, 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 pew. Love it. Great job, Kaz. We'll now have to go look over the game table and then see how that has affected the overall score for the tournament. There we go, guys. That is round 3 for Group B, and that was a stupidly intense game there. But both of them absolutely fantastic games there. Well played to all 4 of them. Looking forward to the next one. We have got now, though, Kaz has taken the top of the table, because even if Tyrannus had 2 wins and Kaz had 2 wins, because Kaz has been Tyrannus, if there's ever a tie for points, wins and losses, Kaz will always outdo Tyrannus now. So Kaz, in that one game, has pretty much, I think, secured his top fin there. He does have 3 more games to go, though, so he could just lose the next 3. But let's hope that's not the case. So you got Kaz and Tyrannus at the top. Sniper Cat hold in the middle with 1 win, 1 loss. He will be playing in 2 weeks' time. You'll be able to see if maybe he could get up on Tyrannus, possibly. Maybe. And cause a real upset there. JGL, with his win against Professor Pone, has managed to get himself off the bottom of the table. That means our YouTuber in that group, Professor Pone, what are you doing? In fact, on both sides, we've got 2 YouTubers at the bottom, Gojira and Professor Pone, both with 2 losses, but it's only round 3, guys. We've got 2 more rounds to go. They both have 3 more games to go, so they could turn it all around. It is possible. So, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Do hit that subscribe button, like, comment, etc., etc. And I will see you next week for round 4 of Group A. Till then, guys, take care.